Hi and welcome! Here is a new session. You're watching the tutorial on Brahms Handel variations. We discussed the first group of 8 variations in the previous parts. Now let's start with variation number 9. This variation has a powerful, majestic style. The reason for this are not only the octaves, but also the double sforzati, strong accents, in the first 2 notes. The actual main theme is hidden in the left hand. It is this voice that goes upwards, like the theme. As mentioned before, the harmonical scheme of variations may be similar, but can also be subject of change. In the theme, we only had that ping-pong between B flat major and F major. But in some variation, Brahms alters that scheme, for instance by introducing D minor, which is the parallel of F major, the dominant. For example, in variation 4, and in variation 7. Here, in variation 9, the harmonical change is obvious, but this time he uses D major instead of D minor. After the repetition of the first part, everything seems to be normal again. F major, the dominant as usual. And B flat major, the tonic, also as usual. But now comes one of my favorite places, well, at least in this variation. I would have expected any key, but not this one. This is F sharp major. How far can we possibly get from a key with 2 flats, B major, to a key with 6 sharps, F sharp major? And the fascinating aspect is that it still sounds natural. Yet another little surprise is waiting for you. We know that the first group consisted of 8 variations and is separate by a fermata. So we'd expect the next group to count another 8 variations, maybe just 6 or 5. However, already after this variation we have another fermata, the second one in the whole work. Okay, for those of you who know the work very well and have the score by hand, I have to admit there's a slight difference between the 2 fermatas. The fermata after variation 8 is really a separation of part. The next one, in variation 1, is actually written on the last note to keep this one longer. So I leave it up to you whether you consider this variation to be a group of its own or to be part of a larger group yet to follow. Speaking of variations to follow, I leave you now with hopefully pleasant anticipation of variation 10. See you then, bye bye.